all the messages. It's all documented. It's 100%.
Brian, I've been waiting from Sunday to see these messages. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting. Unfortunately, Urban, who's got all the messages from the Discord group, his daughter's not well with croup. What croup? You know what croup is? Yeah. So hopefully he'll be coming on today. I'm hoping. I'm not going to say, but he's got the 6 months messages of all them sending round. Yeah, sending all round my kids' pictures.
But don't you understand that everything you're doing and saying now cancels out anything anyone's done with pictures?
Don't care. Don't care.
Don't you understand? It cancels it out, therefore you don't have a case.
I don't care. At least I expose them.
Expose what? What have you exposed, Brian?
I will expose Stephanie, aka Batfreak, Michelle, and Cam, and Hoof, and the Hive sharing my children's pictures, comparing them, and my sister's children's pictures. Who are 14
no
and 15.
One's looked at you. No one knows what your children look like. What are you talking about?
You're not on it. It's got nothing to do with you. All you did was show my wife's picture with Jupiter. You never showed the kids, but the Discord group did. Who showed it? I'm going to, hopefully, if he's well tonight, 8 o'clock, I will prove everything. 6 months
Nothing
worth
wrong
of
with
messages.
Hoof. What are you on about?
What do you mean nothing wrong with him?
He's not ill. What are you talking about?
He's very ill. Well, if he isn't,
No, he's
he
not.
needs to be reassessed then, because the police have been there and he couldn't even get out of his bed.
He's not ill. He's not ill. And, well, I'm not going to say anymore, but he's not ill.
I'll make a phone call as soon as this stream's done then.
Well, you do that, but he's not ill.
Well, okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Well, why are you like I said, why have you reverted back to type? It doesn't make sense.
It does make sense because end of the day I've let things go and I tried to back away from certain people, but my wife's had enough. Yeah, she's had enough of her kids' pictures. When she found out 3 weeks ago that my children's pictures are being thrown around in the Discord group, and my sister
So
had to wait.
How did you find out?
Because we had spies in the camp.
So you've only just found out?
Yeah.
So I'd say that your spy isn't very good at being a spy.
Well, he showed me bits and pieces, but because of I couldn't mention it until I had all the 7 charges NFA'd. I was gagged up. So I had to keep my mouth shut. Now, my sister's just moved to Spain and she's given me the okay. Bob, go ahead and do what you got to do.
Yeah,
so
but you do know.
Hence why I showed my sister's pictures yesterday.
But all the hatred you're doing and everything you're doing you don't have no case.
If that's what you think.
Well, that's what I know.
Well, I had the police around here for 5 hours yesterday, Wendy.
Well, I don't care how long they were around there.
Yeah.
Why is he saying Andrea?
Are you on about Andrea Hope?
I don't know, but Esau's writing Andrea in the back chat.
Let me have a look. Are we saying that because I called you Andrea, which is not your real name? I just did that as a misinformation.
Yeah, he's why? I don't think those pictures are him, because if they were him, he wouldn't admit it anyway.
They are him. I had death threats from him yesterday. I don't give a fuck what he says. I've got the recordings, I've got the death threats. Yeah, I can't take pride for taking them. I wish I'd found them. But they are him. They are him.
Yeah, but Brian, you're going about it all the wrong way, because if you seriously want to take people to court, you don't come on YouTube and make.
I'm not bothered about I'm not bothered about taking people to court. I'm going to expose people for what they are. Now, when you start sending my 4-year-old, he's 4. My Benjamin's 4. You've named them all. You put my children's names out there, and people run with that.
No, you put your own. You put your own children's names out there, Brian.
I've never put my own But hang on, we've got Jupiter. Is that the real Jupiter? I've got to solo you out because I've got to make sure I don't get porn bombed. 1 minute. Because people say, hang on, is that the real Jupiter?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Right, okay, I know you won't porn bomb, so go on.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you finally admitted today that I didn't have your pictures of your kids.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You
No, and
didn't
I
do it.
wasn't in any of the Discord groups either.
No, you wasn't in the Discord group either.
Okay, thank you for that, because that's the truth. And with your wife's picture, yes, I did have it up for 20 minutes at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Scummy just
You know
dash
that, Brian.
Wendy under the boat there, boy.
Don't make out that I did it just to be malicious. I did it because I'd asked you to stop Esau using my husband's photo and you refused. So that was tit for tat, and you know that.
Yeah, but you, so all you did.
Let's see this. Let's listen to this thing. Let's see, family. People never scared, but
hang on, let me just say this person. Hang on, 1 second. I think this is gay boy. 1 minute. Hang on. You pull.
Hey, bastard. Release my picture like that. How do you feel?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, mate. Listen, you caused me enough stress. You caused me enough stress. But you, listen, hang on. I'm talking. Some mute you up. I'm talking. I'll mute you up. I don't give a fuck. You made death threats to my children yesterday. To my fucking children. To my fucking children.
I'm going to cause you a heart attack. I'm going to cause you a heart attack, you fat cunt. Trust me. Now, let me speak to Michaela, Gillian Trennan. Now,
who's Skits? Where's Skits come from? Hang on, a minute. Skits. Fuck you, Skits. I know you are Skits.
Why are you dissing my Janet Drew and running away from her for? Doing it hit and runs. Why aren't you? Furthermore, Skits that out of the way. Wendy, listen, Brian, shut the fuck up. Wendy is the one who put batteries in Shell's back here, and she's trying to talk about how, oh, Brian, you'll ruin your case. You mean like how you're audience? But what I'm getting to is, the fact of the matter is, you are people like you and Wasp are the ones that said, make videos on Brian. Now, look, idiots, don't like you people. Wendy did not make that many videos on Brian. She made streams, then deleted them, and made one video every couple of weeks. The rest of them took it too far because of Wendy. Facts. Fat boy, I hate you, but it's fucking true. You know it's true. Don't deny it.
Wendy never put my children's pictures out there. She named them. Jupiter never put any pictures out there, but my wife, when she used Avatar. This is fact. I've got the Discord group. Who's this? Hang on, I've got another person. Oh, fuck off, Captain. You ain't coming in. I ain't getting pulled bomb. Right, okay, Jupiter, I will say now, never put any pictures of my children out there, but my wife. As did Wendy. Wendy named my children. But I'll say it, Michelle, because I've got a real name. Hang on, shut up, baby boy. I've got Michelle's real name and back freak Stephanie. She did put my kids' pictures out there from my sister's Facebook account. It was called My Sister. I put the pictures up there yesterday.
That's her name, your sister. You fat idiot. Don't talk to your sister again. They've already done that. I didn't know your sister's name until that message came around. This is how idiotic they are. And that's what I'm trying to say, Brian. I hate campaigning your fat ass was serious. I hate your fat guts, but you didn't deserve that.
No, I didn't. And I can take it, but not my kids. My kids or my sister's kids. They went to my
I think Esau misses Brian a bit.
Shut up a minute. I gave my sister's Facebook account, and they took my sister's kids. Sorry, my sister's pictures, kids, and ran them over Discord.
Shut up! Why are you even saying that? I hate you. Why are you even saying that? They went through your whole shit.
Bat Freak and Michelle put them through a Discord group. I've got everything. 6 months.
Jesus. Well, listen, at the end of the day, but fat cunt, yeah, they didn't need to go at you hard like that. You didn't go at them. They had no reason to go at you apart from
who's this? Hang on, but shut up a minute, Esau, you batty boy. Who's this? Who's that? I'll get rid of you. Who's that? Hello? Who's Bad Santa? Who's Bad Santa?
Bad Santa's captain, mate. Sorry.
Oh, Scottish cunt. Is that the Scottish cunt? What do you want, Scottish man?
I'm just wanting to see a few things to Wendy and Jupiter after you're finished.
Oh no! Alright, go on.
He's a pisshead. He's a pisshead. He ain't English. He's Scottish, and you can tell he's fucking Scottish. Stop lying.
Captain.
Esau.
Go for it, bro.
You're both batty boys.
Alright, you're
There's got. Have you seen the new channel for the Netherlands?
No, I don't bother. I don't chase women around the internet like you.
No, there's a new channel for the Netherlands called Ricky Millwall's Walking Abortion Child.
What's that got to do with what we're talking about? We're trying to talk about a proper discussion here. Scottish man.
No, I'm English, mate. I'm English. I'm not Scottish.
You're not English. You're not English. Stop lying.
I was born in England and basically I'm English. So,
well, anyway, I was having. Go on, Wendy. Go on, Wendy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you've got, if you want a proper case, the way to go about it isn't by beguiling everyone else.
What? No, I'm doing what I can do best. I have a platform and 3 decent platforms where I can bring out the truth. Now, I'm not going to say, because I'm telling you now, Jupiter, I know about the Winston family, and you know about the Winston family. I've been in contact with the Acorns, and you know about the Acorns.
Oh, yes! Jupiter's waiting to the Acorns!
He knows the Acorns.
Oh, look, can you get rid of him, Brian? Because he's doing my fucking head in.
Shut up and go and buy him.
Gay boy, shut up a minute. I'll dox your name, you cunt. We ain't done that yet, but I'm about to. Just shut up. So, Jupiter, I'm telling you, yeah? And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this to Stephanie as well, because we know about Hannah, we know about Leo, we know and Michaela, we know about your Winston family. Yeah, you showed my wife, my fucking wife, who's not on social media, who's innocent. Why would you do that?
See, so that proves that Gandhi has got good form for doxing people.
Your 6 children, your overage 6 adults. How would you like it?
The Jill trainings.
Shut up, boy.
Be quiet, you fat prick. I know more about this than you do. She's an Acorn. She has Acorn blood running through her fucking eyes.
She's not Acorn, but she knows the Acorns. I know she does. Would you deny it?
Well, I don't think, Brian, you're aware of what you're dealing with when you're messing around with that name. Jupiter, she's not going to say nothing.
I'll kick you off. Hang on, shut up, so I'll kick you off. Yeah, I know, because I know people who know the Acorn family and the dad. So I know. I can come on here live. I'm Brian Earl. I can say, Jupiter, deny it. Come on live, deny it.
Is she still there?
I don't know. Yeah, she's it.
Vultures are circling, boy.
Waiting for the idiot to stop screaming like that.
Yeah.
God, don't sleep.
Be quiet. You're connected to that shit. You know you are as well. You hit the... Anyway.
So, no, I don't know the family, but you've just admitted that you do, which implicates you, Brian.
I do know them, and I know what happened. Let me just say this, people. I know what happened to the young Asian boy who got stabbed 6 weeks before Stephen got stabbed. I know the white boy that got stabbed by them.
Everybody
Shut up! Well, I'm kicking him off. He's got to go. You got to go. Right, hang on. So we can have a conversation here. Yeah?
Yeah.
I know. I've spoken to them. Yeah, on the Wellord Road situation. 3 weeks before, there was a white boy that got stabbed. Yeah? 6 weeks before that, there was an Asian boy that got stabbed. These 6 lads were going round, and we know about the infiltration where the father was paying off the old bill. I don't mind saying it. I don't give a fuck. They can't touch
but
me.
all that is in the press. All that's in the press.
Well, the gangster father, the prick, who's now 76 years old, the prick, you knew the Acorn family, Jupiter.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You're from Wellhill Road. You knew them.
No, I'm not from Wellall Road. I don't know where you keep getting this from.
Seriously, Jupiter, you're going to deny it?
Yes.
What, you live in Eltham. You've lived in Eltham 2014 onwards.
Yeah, there's many roads in Eltham. And in fact, I've lived in Eltham before that, Brian. At different times.
I know. You know the Winston, shall we say the Winston family. I don't dox people. I've never, ever showed a picture of anyone on my channel.
About Winston family. Who's the Winston family?
You're a lot.
What are you on about?
Well, tonight I'll show you. Because you say you don't know the Acorns, I'm going to prove you do know the Acorns. And the other two.
I don't know them, so whatever you bring.
You're well known round Elton. Hector's well known round Elton.
Depends on where you go.
Okay, you've been to the Nigerian community parties, haven't you? Haven't you, Jupiter? No, the community dues they do, the Nigerian community dues.
No, not in Eltham.
Oh. All right. I'm lying. I'm telling lies.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Okay. Well, Wendy, what else you got to ask me?
Are you going to carry on this little hate fest?
It's not a hate fest. It's a truth fest. It's a truth fest.
No, it's a hate fest because you're not telling the truth.
I am telling the truth. And when Urban comes on and shows 6 months worth of messages about a hate campaign, 3 groups, yeah, and I'll admit you are right, Wendy. I was in a group called Brit Talk because I'm infiltrating them, and who pops up? Wake Up UK.
Yeah, Ryan's gone undercover, boy.
And you're right, Wendy. I was there under a name called I Am a Sociopath because I wanted to see who was on these far right Nazi groups. I recorded a lot of them.
Yeah, and
what's that got to do with us?
No, hang on, 1 second. 1 second. Let me just bring the man who brought.
Brian, can you explain what the far right is? Because I would like to know who's in the far right. What is the far right? What do you class that as? Is that PA?
The far right, and we've been in it only 3 months, are seriously nasty, far. Forget Wendy, Jupiter, all that shit, yeah? Wake up. These are nasty,
You're Zionist liberals, right?
These people want to kill mixed race. I've got the recordings. I'll play one of them for you. Hang on, Mr. Unknown, is that you? Or is that a clone?
Yes.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Hello, sorry. 1 second.
Right, Brian, can you extrapolate on this far right then? Because what is far right? Because it's like the way I look at Civnats, they're like Zionist liberals, right? So you go
Captain, he's talking about Charlie Big Potatoes and people like that.
So that's PA then.
Mm.
Right, okay. Well, they're fucking all idiots, man, aren't they? They're all Mark Collette's a fucking absolute middle class wanker.
Hang on, Captain. We're not talking about Mark Collette. Mark Collette's low level. We're talking about General Zod. These are
leave my picture up there. I want the kid to see ugly face.
General Zod's Charlie Big Potatoes. That's his
General Zod is Charlie Big Potatoes. Yes, General Zod.
Leave my picture up there. I'm not going to pull bomb you. Let the kid see your ugly face. I'm not going to pull bomb you.
Mr. Unknown, you there?
Yes.
I don't want to solo him out because I think he's going to pull us after the threats we received yesterday. This is Esau. No, Batty Boy.
But Charlie Big Potatoes is in PA in Spain.
No, he's in Spain, but he's no longer PA. He's on the neo-Nazi far-right group 88 and HH and 18. I'm on them. I've got recordings. I have recordings of Charlie Big Potatoes, which I can send this now to Mr. Unknown and play it, of him saying he wants to drown mixed race children until they're dead. I've got the recordings of him.
Now you know, Brian, why we don't like him.
You don't like me? Well, I know you don't like me anyway.
No, Charlie Big Potatoes, General Zod. And how we do you know about General Zod, Mr. Captain?
Well, I know about Charlie Big Potatoes and I know about PA. I detest PA, right?
How did you know Charlie Big Potatoes is General Zod?
Because I know that. That's fucking obvious. He's been General Zod for about a year, right? She likes to be PA, right? Look at PA, right? I'm going to destroy PA in about fucking 10. I'm saying
do you know Chris? Do you know Chris who's deflected from PA because of Mark Ellis?
Chris is over to 37 now. Chris is over to the 37. He does patriotic talk, right? See, PA is unelectable. For a start, you've got Mark Collette, who's like a fucking Nazi sympathiser, right? A Nazi sympathiser that's middle class, right? Yeah. And then you've got Laura Towler, right? Who's just basically a yes person.
What the fuck are we going through the members of PA for?
These aren't members. These are deflected members who have now gone onto a neo-Nazi site who want to. I've got 6 recordings of them saying they want to drown and kill slowly mixed race children. I've got the recording.
Expose that.
I am. Mr. Unknown, are you there, Mr. Unknown?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to send you the recordings of this General Zod saying he wants to kill and drown slowly mixed race children. I know you don't mind playing that for me. I'll send it on Telegram. Yeah.
Most definitely.
This is nothing to do with you over there. This is an English thing of these people. And let me just check.
I totally understand.
Yeah, but this is a guy, obviously Captain. I don't know how you know about him. I'm surprised you know about this guy.
Well, have you ever heard Charlie talking to Tommy and basically Charlie fucking destroys Tommy? I know Jupiter and
smashes him to pieces. I've got that recording.
Right,
okay. Absolutely smashes him. I've got recordings. I've got actual videos of Tommy doing gear in Prague, as they say, in the toilet sniffing gear. That's why Tommy won't come.
That doesn't surprise me, but like, so how can somebody lead the right and be like that? There's no leaders of the right. There's like, say, any party or any kind of movement for the right, every single one's a fucking joke.
But this isn't the right, Captain. This is far-right neo-Nazis. Proper, horrible, disgusting.
The right needs a leader. That's the right needs. The right needs a proper leader. A proper leader with
Anne-Marie Waters. Fuck off. What, Anne-Marie Waters?
Right.
Mark
Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie Waters is Irish for a start, and she's an alcoholic, right? Lesbian, right? So that's basically. So you've got Mark Collette, a Nazi sympathiser, the best bookies.
Wanker. Who's going to step up? Wendy and Jupiter. They know these people. What, you got Jada Franson? She's an idiot.
Yep.
I think Richard Inman would be a good one. Yeah.
Who? Richard Inman?
Yeah.
It ain't a bad call. That's not a bad call, actually. That's not a bad call. Yeah.
Cunning's a good call. Cunning's a good call. But Vinny could never be a leader. Vinny Sullivan's a good call.
No,
Vinny Sullivan's
he's not. What, Vinny Burke? What are you talking about, Captain? He's a fucking racist. What are you talking about?
Vinny's not a racist.
He's a fucking racist. I've got videos of him.
No, he's not racist. Vinny's actually got good content, right? Vinny's too volatile to be a leader. He's too volatile to be a leader.
Vinny Sullivan, aka Burke, is a fucking Burke. I've got so many fucking videos on him on the 8 and the 1-8 fucking groups. He's a dickhead. The one in Wendy's ain't a bad call. But Jada Franson, she's a fucking knobhead. Anne-Marie Waters.
Have you ever seen Vinny's content? Have you ever seen Vinny's content, what he talks about in history?
We don't care. He's racist.
Vinny's a fucking idiot.
How is he racist? Who's he racist? You're fucking racist.
He's a big
Did you just hear that, family? Did you hear
You're racist. 3 months in their camp.
You're racist.
They are proper racist.
They're not proper racist.
Captain. You're a bit of a fucking racist, if I'm honest.
I'm not racist. I'm not racist.
Right.
funny
You say that they're racist, man. I totally believe you on that.
But I'm a racist.
I think
I'm
you
a
are.
racist.
You say you're ethno-nat, you say you're ethno-nat captain,
Right.
but realistically, you're not, because you don't even know what fucking country you come from. Yeah, I've been looking at this. No, I'm being honest. Yeah,
I know.
you're a Scotsman, but you say you're English, but you sound Scottish to me. You're an ethno-nat, but
I was born in England. My dad was English,
you
so
do not
I'm
support. You don't support the Muslim community. You're banned from every fucking site there is in England. Come on.
I don't support the Muslim community. I do support the Muslim community, and I do support black nationalists.
I can agree with.
I do support the Muslim community, and I do support black nationalists. When the likes of
You're an
Wendy,
ethno-nat. You're not a civ-nat. You're an ethno-nat.
right?
Yeah. So basically, your ethnicity, nationality, you want an all-white England.
No,
And you're
that's
Scottish.
a lot.
You're fucking
that's
Scottish.
It's a lot of shit. I want the super majority. The super majority, about 80%, being British people. That's what I want. The super majority. I don't want this to be like a fucking shit melting pot, like fucking East End of London. Why would you want that?
I'm honest with you, Captain. Listen, me and you have had our twos and fros. You flip flop from the black community, like Black Motherhood Betty, or you'll go to Nine Ethers, or you go to Zabidas, or you'll come to mine, or you go to Rodney's.
Yo,
You're the
Banana,
most
have you
mixed
got
up
any
fucking
footage
ethno
of
I've ever seen in
Gummy
my life.
saying
No,
that
we
she's
got
no
it.
longer an ethna?
Because
Have you got anything
that's
like that?
because
When
I
she used to be an
support
ethna?
radical Muslims and
Or
also
Gummy
support black
saying that she's
nationalists. And
no
black
longer an
nationalists
ethna? Anything like that in your terabytes, bruv?
You don't understand, because we see the bigger picture, right? And see the F-Nats, we're on a different page for Civ-Nats, right? Civ-Nats don't see the big picture. They actually believe the bad Muslims, right? And it's like all these people coming in on boats, right? But see, if you actually look at the bigger
You
picture.
just said you support Billy
No,
Bird, A.K. Sullivan, the biggest dickhead on the fucking far
Can you
right.
listen to me, Brian? Can you listen to me, Brian? If you look at the bigger picture, you look at the Kalergi plan, you look at the NGOs that's bringing these people in on dinghies, right? You look at the false wars in the Middle East, as in Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, Libya.
Palestine?
There's not been a war in Palestine. There's not been a war in Palestine. No, but I believe in free Palestine, free the Palestinian people, free the Muslims in Palestine, also free the Christians in Palestine. That's what I believe in, right?
What he believes again. Can we get back to the point, please, Brian?
Yeah, go on.
Right,
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
because that's because you're destroying
Jupiter. Go on, Jupiter.
Right, no, so the point is, I agree with you on those neo-Nazi groups, and if you've got evidence on them, you should definitely show them.
I'm happy to show them. Listen, I'm telling you now, I've been on there 3 months. I got kicked off because Wendy exposed me under one name, but I'm telling you, this is shit. I've never, listen, forget YouTube. This is shit I've never even experienced in my life, and I've experienced proper racism. This is next level, where they want to kill. I've got recordings of Charlie Big Potato saying he wants to drown mixed-race children. I've got the recordings. This is next level shit, where they want to kill people. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Mr. Unknown. Yeah, and I'm over there, and
I can't wait to hear that.
I'll send it to you in a minute, my friend. You can play it. Yeah, honestly, this is where they want to drown mixed-race children. This is next level neo-Nazi far-right shit. Disgusting. This is disgusting. This is not levels the Wendy Woo's on, or Jupiter's on, or anyone. I've never heard. And the how can I put it? The pro-Jewish, they call it, yeah. They don't want any. They just think, oh, it's disgusting. I've been listening for 3 months. It's fucking mental.
Can I ask Wendy and Jupiter a serious question, right? See, Tommy, the saviour of the right, as I've said, he's not the right? Why does Tommy support Israel and wears an Israel flag over his?
He's got nowhere else to go. He's got nowhere else to go.
What's wrong with supporting Israel?
He's funded with the Middle Eastern Forum.
Yeah, Captain, what's wrong with supporting Israel?
because they're a foreign country. You should support Great Britain. That's what you should support.
Well, he
Why
does
do you want to
support
support
Great
Israel?
Britain, but
That's not what
what's
she's
wrong
saying.
with
That's
supporting
not what she's
Israel?
saying. That's not what she's saying. If you're pro-Israel, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're anti-Israel, there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't use that argument with Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson has flipped. Wendy Wu has seen this. I think Jubilee's coming around. But Tommy Robinson isn't what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the far right Hamburg.
So Wendy, can you answer me a question now? But you won't answer this question. You pro-Israel, Wendy?
What?
Are you pro-Israel, Wendy?
Pro what?
Pro-Israel, right? You want me to?
Pro-Israel, yeah.
Well, that says all. What about you, Jupes, as well, right? No, I'll expose you as well. Are you pro-Israel?
No, Captain, you're allowed to give your views, whether you're anti. Hang on, Captain. If you're anti-Israel, doesn't mean you're an anti-Semite. You just might not believe in their political views. Now, Wendy can say she's pro-Israel. That doesn't make her a non-anti-Semite. Give me. That just says what she has her belief. I'm not on about the Wendy Woos or the Duplicates. I'm on about these fucking HHS groups. Yeah? Your Combat 18s, your Hamburg SS. These are fucking...
Combat 18. Combat 18 was started with MI5, and that was basically a fucking part of
it wasn't. My pal, my friend in my class in school in Harold Hill. Right. Forget Charlie Sargent. He never started Combat 18.
Combat 18 gets started. It was like an MI5 set, basically to infiltrate the BNP and to infiltrate fucking racial football casuals in Chelsea.
No, hang on. Okay, let me explain something. To you, Captain. Right, Combat 18 was started a splinter group from National Front, not the BNP. National Front in 1981. The National Front. They then splintered off to the British Nationalist Party. They then splintered off. Hang on, Captain. Listen to me. I'm telling you facts. They went from National Front to the British Nationalist Party, and then they obviously went over to the Griffins, and they got infiltrated. Then they got infiltrated by MI5. But back in 77, 78, 79, 80, the Combat 18 were a splinter group of the National Front, which were part of the Football Society, which is now like the Football LFA. But this is back in 1980. MI5 had nothing to do with it.
Brian, I'll ask you a quick question. This is just a spin off. What does Combat 18 stand for?
Combat 18 is 1 and 8, which is 1, Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler. That's what it stands for.
That's correct. I told you that one night before.
No, my friend in my class started Combat 18.
Oh, that's a lot of shit, Brian, for fuck's sake.
Forget
Combat
Sergeant.
18's
Forget Charlie Sergeant. You go look at Harold Hill, Romford, Essex. That's where Combat 18 started in 79. Where the fucking National Front started properly. And that's the truth. Listen, I come from an area, Captain, which was predominantly 99% white. They didn't like black people or Indian people, Asians at all. Give me. So they started the National Front, and the splinter group was Combat 18. As you say, the 18 stands for number 1 is Adolf, number 8 is Hitler. Adolf Hitler. That's what Combat 18 stands for.
So what does 88 stand for, Brian?
Heil Hitler.
Right. Oh, you're doing your research good, Brian. You're doing your research.
I know these horrible bastards. You got the SF, you got Comfank, you got Mein Kampf. These are proper groups out there. Brit Talk, give me proper radical groups out there. Yeah? And that is what they all stand for. I can tell you some serious, nasty groups out there, but I'm not going to do it online. I'll talk to you privately.
I've never talked to you privately, Brian.
I know you haven't. Yeah, I know you haven't, brother. I'll put my email up there. Listen, Captain, Captain, let me just say, I have a little bit of a go at you, and I shouldn't, because me and you, the last 6 months, have got on well. Yeah, I've got on well. There's my email, Captain. Yeah, we used to go at each other, but listen, the last 3 months, I've been infiltrating these fucking far right, and they're the worst you've ever seen. Mr. Unknown, you've seen bits. They're like the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
Honestly, Captain, they're bad.
Unbelievable.
Where did the Ku Klux Klan start?
You'd have to ask Mr. Unknown. Would have to ask that. I don't know. I think it was like I do believe, from what I've heard and what I've read, Mr. Unknown, they was like 5 million strong at one point. Yeah, in America. But
Yes.
they're nothing like that now. On about in the 50s and 60s, and these were deep South states like in North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi.
Yeah, you're right about that. All the southern states in America.
Yeah. And it all started, if I'm right, please correct me if I'm wrong, after the Civil War.
Yes.
Slavery. Yeah.
Yeah, it came from slavery.
Right. So
Exactly.
but they're not as big today, the KKK, or they call themselves militia groups now, if I'm correct. The militia groups, yeah?
Yes.
But this is all far right racist people.
The KKK started in Tennessee.
Yeah, where's Tennessee, Mr. Unknown? Please explain.
The Bible Belt.
Basically, I think it started in Alabama.
Alabama.
Or
Yeah, that's why
Mississippi.
I heard Alabama, Bad Santa. That's why I heard Alabama. The very South states, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they were hanging children, I mean, they put signs up. In England, we had signs up in the 60s, Mr. Unknown, where it was no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. In that order. Give me, yeah. Obviously, it was bad over where you are. It's bad. I think it's still bad now. Give me, but I don't really know. I don't know my history on America. All I know is from what a little bit I read. But from what I understand, it was
So here's a question, but I always say, right, who's the most racist, Civ-Nats or F-Nats?
Well, in England?
In England or Scotland or Wales or Ireland, Civ-Nats or F-Nats?
I'll say Civ-Nats.
Right, I would agree with you, right? But F-Nats are basically the ones that's got the bad name as a racist, right?
He's a
That's
Civ-Nat.
Zabida, right? And Zabida has spoke to a lot of F-Nats. F-Nats are not against Muslims, because Muslims are basically a religion, not a race. You can be a white Muslim, you can be a black Muslim, fair enough. Most Muslims are Asians, right? It's the same as F-Nats, or most F-Nats going with black nationalists, because we want the same thing. We want ethno-state.
Captain, would you consider yourself a real F-Nat? Because I've seen you on Black Betty. I call her Black Betty. I know she's Black Motherhood. No, I know it's Black Betty. I've seen you on Nine Ethers. I've seen you on Zubidas. I've seen you on my channel. Yeah, I've seen you on Bellies. I've seen you on Raspects. I don't see how you can be an F-Nat.
But because I like black people, that is because I love my own people. It doesn't mean I hate others, because like to see hating somebody else for the colour of their skin, that's not a racist, in my opinion. That's an idiot. But they are racist, right?
Why would you do? But do you not think you're doing yourself a disservice by saying you're an F-Nat? I don't see you as an F-Nat. I really don't.
Well, I see myself as an F-Nat. Trying to be quite honest with you, because I want the super majority of the United Kingdom 80% white. That's what I would like.
But it's always going to be that way. It will never change.
No, it's not. Because of the Calibre plan and the NGOs that's bringing people in, right? It's like there's people getting in through real immigration. Why is these people getting brought in with dinghies every single day?
I agree with you. This is what I agree on. I'm sure. Hang on, let me just say something to you. Mr. Unknown, can you help us on this? Because
yes,
if I'm right, sorry, Mr. Unknown, you have a Cuban background. I don't want to bring you.
My dad was from Havana, Cuba. He was an Afro-Cuban. Yes.
So he came over from the Fidel Castro regime.
But I had a lot of people call me niggers on here. Yeah. I didn't been racially profiled, talked about, because I'm a half black man. And I look like a black man, but I do talk Spanish behind the scenes. My dad talks Spanish.
But was your dad? Did your dad come from the Castro regime, as we call it?
Yes.
Okay, so he immigrated to America and become a United States citizen. Yeah.
Most definitely. And my mom is black.
She actually got in, Brian, right? You see the Castro regime, right? See, Mr. Unknown, were you born in Cuba, Mr. Unknown?
No, I wasn't born in Cuba.
Right. Well, see, Castro was good for the Cuban people.
Yeah.
Castro was very, very good for the Cuban people.
Well,
it's the same as...
Okay, you got a good point here. Hang on, you got a very good point here.
Brian,
let me just say, you got the floor. I'll give you the floor, but can I just give you got a very good point here? Now, my wife comes from the Czech Republic, which is the former Czechoslovakia, which was infiltrated by the Russians. That was a communist regime. It was a communist regime up until 1989 when they had a revolution. Now, she says to this day, the communists, some of it was a good thing because everyone had a job, everyone had housing, everyone had the same money. There wasn't capitalism there so far, but then they took it too far because the elite communists had the money. But everybody ate, there was no homeless, and everyone had a house to live in or flat to live in. So I get your point. I do.
Right, I'll give you another example as well, right? See, in Libya, see Colonel Gaddafi, he was hated through the world, right? But see, in Libya, as long as you were on his side, he was revered by the Libyan people, right?
What?
See, actually, Colonel Gaddafi...
I agree. He brought sanitation. He brought roadways, highways. He brought that country, because obviously the oil, to the masses. He called social housing. He was actually a really good man to a point. Obviously, he turned a bit weird. But remember, we funded him and the United States. No disrespect to you, Mr. Unknown, because you know I'll never disrespect you. But America invaded a lot of countries for their oil and took their minerals. And I'm not disrespecting your country, sir. I'm not.
America is not perfect.
No, they took from 1947 when they of the United Nations, America policed the world. But they become, and they did do a lot of good, but they become greedy.
You're totally right about this.
See all these people, they're bogeymen, right? These are bogeymen. Saddam Hussein to start with, right? Iraq. Saddam Hussein, yet again, was loved by his people. He wasn't loved by the Kurdish people in Iraq, but his own people, he looked after and he was loved by them. Colonel Gaddafi was the same. He was absolutely revered. There's videos on YouTube and they keep getting taken off. Before Colonel Gaddafi's death, he actually went into kind of shopping plazas and opened the top cars, right? And he's actually waving to his people, and people's actually running out shops and all that to wave to him. That's no false, right? Another one is Assad in Syria that's loved by his people, but yet basically throughout the world, Assad's a bad man. But how come the Syrian people love them? Do you know what my advice is?
And they did. I can't remember his full name. It was Saeed something, wasn't it, or something like that? Yeah.
Do you know what one of my advice is? And it's not going to work. But like to see, instead of getting these invaders coming into the UK on dinghies, stop bombing fucking people's countries for false wars for fucking America and Israel, because it's fucking false wars. We're bombing these people in these countries and they've got nowhere to go. So that's why they're coming here. And then once you start coming here, people start complaining, we don't want them. Stop fighting false wars.
All right, yes, family. You don't know this is Nine Live reporting. Yeah, so what we're doing is we're reporting live from Brian Hull. You understand what I'm saying to you? So that's what we're doing now. Initially, it was coming to talk about something else, but as you know, it seems to have been
Not really.
What's it? Derailed a little
there's
bit.
your answer. There's your answer.
You know, obviously,
He was
Patendi
fighting for his
and
country,
Gummy
but he
seem to be a
believes
little
it.
bit nervous.
Because
You know what I'm
I
saying?
felt like we
They're
was
saying that they
invading
would never
innocent
chat to this
people that I
man and
didn't
this,
even
that, and
know.
the
They
other,
wanted us
but
to go over there
seemingly they
and
have to jump on the
secure,
channel
put them in
and
handcuffs,
do a little bit
and
of
murder
finessing,
them
which is what I'm
over
doing.
oil,
But
over
hopefully Brian's
diamonds,
hip to
all
the
type
game.
of stuff that's
You know what
over
I'm
there.
saying to you?
You know
And
what
I
I
think the
mean?
gentleman
See,
that's
what
speaking
America
now is a
does
man they
is
call
go to country
Captain,
to
with his
country
rather
and
strong
bogart
Scottish
and
accent,
bully and
a
steal,
confessed
and then
ethno
bring
nat.
back to
Yeah,
America and
and
act like they the
obviously
ones
they're now
that
chopping
found
it
the
up
stuff.
about what sounds to be like sort of
You get what I'm saying?
geopolitical kind of
And you
vibrations.
So
can't get
America's
more
not
honest than
It's
innocent.
that.
interesting still,
You
family,
cannot
because I
get
mean,
more
I'm hearing
honest than
about
that.
groups
This
that
is a guy
obviously
who's
we
been
would
out
not know
He's a
about.
military man.
Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess we don't really want to know about them. However,
brother.
do you know what I'm saying? It's
I'm a
always
conspiracy
good to be in
theorist
the know.
now.
So at least,
You know, I'll always be
I
a
mean,
soldier at
definitely I've
heart,
heard of
but I'm a
Combat
conspiracy
8.
theorist,
Obviously,
and
I've
I got
definitely heard of
smarter over the
NP and
years.
NF. There's a couple other
But
ones that
was
they
there a
mentioned. I
lot of
heard them
army
mention PA.
from
I know
Marines,
we know about PA
that had
through
the same
Raupesh and
point of view
whatever.
as you?
There's a couple other
Then why are
ones
we
that will be
here?
mentioned that I have
What the
no.
fuck are we doing here?
Can't hear you. Over
Exactly.
talking.
Just like Vietnam.
Oh, sorry,
Just like
my
every
bad,
war that
my
America fought
bad.
in,
All
they was the
right.
bully.
It's
They
true.
was the
I've got
ones
it
that was
muted,
trying to
man.
bogart these countries.
Let me stop that. Let me stop that. My apologies. Do I have to say that all again then? All right, so you should be able to hear me now. So basically, I'm saying first and foremost, this is 9 Live reporting. This is from Brian Hurl's live stream. Yeah, so in my chat right now. Fucking hell. Now hold on a sec. Let me see. Let me take this back down. But really, what I'll say at the end of that, you avoiding interacting with, at the end of that, I was just saying that some of these groups that I'm hearing being named, I have not heard about them. Yeah, but it's interesting all the same to know that they are there. You know, Brian said that in one of these groups, the kind of talk is that they want to drown mixed race children. I found it interesting why mixed race, don't they? You know what I mean? Like what? But yeah. I mean, again, we know that people have had these sort of thoughts and vibrations for many a year. TOITN, I didn't know that you were blocked on your other thingy, will be, but a little bit later I'll try and go and have a look at that still, no problem. Yo, Tio, I heard that they tried to dox you as well, TOITN, and I heard the midget wanting to come to your workplace and all these bad boy things. Yo, these people are active, man. They be active. So yeah, that's what it is. Like I said, Brian's definitely come to put the cat amongst the pigeons. Some of the rats are definitely running scared. The finessing is changing. If you hear the kind of, yo, I find it so hilarious. But listen, it's exposing season. God don't sleep and God does not like ugly. You understand what I'm saying to you? So yeah, that I go on still. Now, you know, more time I'm not here in the day because you don't know the settings already, but I do want to come and have a little chat about something else as well because, yo, the gifts just keep giving and it's not even Crimbo yet, man. Do you know what I'm saying? The gifts that keep giving, man. But yeah, if anyone's got any footage of Gummy talking about no longer being an FNAC, that'll be good still. Yeah. So yeah, let's go back, see what I want. Big up, and I know TOITN's in the building. I know so this is his kind of territory still, you know what I'm saying to you, the type of politics and that. And I know from a couple of years back, Dan was really coming and letting some of the family know about some of these strange fringe groups and that. You know what I'm saying? So big up Dan for his little undercover works and that. And like I said, Brian seems to be saying that he's gone in deep undercover to expose certain things. So yeah, man. Yeah, we have to give thanks to them. Because we need people for God. Double agent, triple agent, and all that. You know, that's how the world runs, man. But let's get back. Let's hear what they're saying.
Still from these countries, go back home and say that they found stuff.
Yeah. And what can I ask you? I know the answer, but I just want people to listen to. What, when you come back, and is it what you call it, de-registered or whatever they call it, yeah? What help did you get?
I didn't really get any kind of help. I'm still on psychotic medicine, bipolar medicine.
Yes.
Stuff that makes me sleep at night.
Is that post-traumatic?
I'm gonna pause it there. I might try to rewind that bit actually. Yes, please. Oh, yes, please, Bob. Yes, please, Bob. Yes, please, Bob. Yes, please. See it, the evidence collector. Yeah, I might try and rewind this because obviously this is Mr. Unknown who's in America, as he's explained or described himself as Afro-Latino. But I think he's talking about, you know, going to the war, etc., 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 and still maybe having psychotic episodes because of it, I'm presuming. So let me rewind it a little bit and hear some of that still, because one thing, you know, like whether we agree with the wars or not, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying to you, innocent people are going to fight in these wars and they're coming back basically fucked up. And seemingly the countries that they're fighting for, I don't know, they don't seem to give too much of a fuck about them when they come back, man. And that includes England, man. Do you know what I'm saying to you? We know that there's soldiers on the road that are homeless and begging and all. I mean, I don't just blame it on that still, but yeah, man, I think, you know, I'm not about the military myself. However, if it's something you're going to have, man, like look after the soldiers when they come back, man. Lord of God. Because I think it was because of that why Harry even had to start the Invictus Games or whatever. I'm sure it is because he must have said, well, boy, soldiers ain't getting no help, man. I think they can come back. They're in a place for X amount of weeks. And then after that, you're on your own, man. So
these countries, steal from these countries, go back home and say that they found stuff.
Yeah. And what can I ask you? I know the answer, but I just want people to listen to. What, when you come back, and is it what you call it, de-registered or whatever they call it, yeah? What help did you get?
I didn't really get any kind of help. I'm still on psychotic medicine, so bipolar medicine.
Yes.
Stuff to make me sleep at night.
Is that post-traumatic disorder?
Yeah, PTSD.
Mr. Unknown, it's the same over here. It's the same over here. It's the same in Great Britain. They want people to fight for their country, and people give their life for their country, fighting for their country because they're proud of staying in this country, and they fight for armies, navies, and air force. And see when they come back with PTSD and mental health problems, they get fucking no help at all, and that's disgraceful.
Exactly.
Disgraceful.
It is.
Yeah, that is what I said. I have to agree with that, man.
And listen, and I do love, don't get me wrong, I do love our military in England. I do. I just think the people above, like the politicians, send us out there. Not me, because I've never been in the military. Let me make that clear. Yeah, I've got so much respect for the military lads. Yeah, our boys out there. But you're following orders, Mr. Unknown. But you must sometimes not agree with.
Let me tell you something like this, brother Earl. When you go to war and you come back home and they deprogram you and they tell you to go back to normal, if you didn't kill innocent civilians over there and you didn't stole for the government, you feel bad. You don't feel right with yourself, man. And they put you in all this psychotic medicine and like try to deprogram you, to brainwash you into thinking that you did something good when it really wasn't good.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I can't. This is the thing. Wendy Wu thinks I'm against the military boys. I'm not. I live 6 miles from a place called Colchester Barracks. It's a barracks. Yeah. It's also what they call the glass house, where they do the military police take the bad boys who be naughty in the military. It's called the glass house. I have got so much respect. My next door neighbour is a colonel. Yeah, he's 84 years old. I have so much respect for them. But what do? You can't say no to an order, can you? You can't.
No. So once you join the military, you are property of the military, of the government.
You are the property.
They tell you what to do at all times. You have no say so.
But it's fighting these false wars. It's fighting these false wars. 9/11 was basically a propaganda thing to start all these false wars, and it continued, right? It continued, right? That was for the second invasion of Iraq, right? I'm not even going to get into 9/11 because I've got a conspiracy theory about 9/11. But basically, that was a war against terror, right? They started off in Iran.
No one can use. If you ever listen, Captain, if you want to see a video, go and look up a guy called Aaron Russo. I know he's and Alex Jones. I know Alex Jones is a conspiracy theorist, but go and look up Aaron Russo, Alex Jones interview. Yeah, 9/11 was definitely, it was what they call false flags. I think they call them false flags.
Yes.
The Americans know.
You want to hear a little secret?
Yes.
No Jewish people went to work that day. It is not coincidence. No Jewish people went to work.
No, tell the people them.
Very strange.
Tell the people them.
But you'll never know.
That family?
America was sold this story.
No Jewish
they were
people
sold
went
this story on 9/11.
Yeah. It was an inside job. Everybody know that.
Come on, unknown. Talk the
Everybody
thing.
knows that.
Right. So after 9/11, it's the bombing in Iraq. Let's take Saddam Hussein out, right? Which is actually funny as well, because Saddam Hussein's body get killed and it get put out to sea, right? Is he really killed, or is it just basically an agreement?
No, I believe, Captain, that he was actually killed and found. Bin Laden, he died 7 years before. He was murdered 7 years before.
Right, because see the bomb in Afghanistan.
They said they never showed his body. They said they put it out to sea. Yeah, bollocks.
That's correct.
And I'll give you one proper. This is facts. You can look this up. When 9/11 happened, the Bin Laden family are a proper rich oil family. The Bin Ladens. They used to.
They did business with the Bushes.
And 2 days before the 9/11,
they threw them out. They threw them out. Yes, they threw them out up the Twin Towers. But they used to sponsorship Formula One. The Bin Ladens. But you're right. I didn't know you knew that. But 2 days before the bombings, they flew the Bin Ladens out from the 9/11 towers. This is absolutely documented.
But Saudi Arabia, even though it's a Muslim country, isn't run by Muslims, is it?
It's what?
It's not run by Muslims, is it? It's run by Israel.
No. It's Mohammed al-Bahrin's. It's the Albert Bahrin's. But they're turning because they're running out of oil. They are running out of oil. And what it is, Captain, they're running out of oil. So they're turning it into a tourist attraction, which they've done very, very well. But the Iraqi war was never about the oil. It was about the Caspian running from the Caspian oil pipelines into Syria and Iraq. That's what it was about. Yeah. And obviously the gold transactions, because Iraq was one of the biggest holders of the gold reserves. That's what the real war was about. It wasn't about anything else. And if you do your research, really do your research, you can see. And it's all about running the Caspian oil pipelines through into Syria via Iraq. And that's what it was about.
And then one
second. I'll give you the floor. As for Afghanistan, and I'm sure you'll qualify this, the poppy population, because the Taliban controlled it before, it went up 5,000%. The actual cultivation of poppies when the Americans went in and took over. No, the Taliban.
You're right about that.
Yeah, 5,000%. The poppy population, cultivation, went up 5,000%. The Americans were shifting it out.
No, I would agree with that entirely.
That's fact. It's fact.
That's when heroin get flooded in London and Liverpool, especially Liverpool. Flooded.
5,000% in the last 10 years. Massive. But the Americans controlled it. There's a thing, you probably heard of it, Mr. Unknown, called the CFC, the Council for Foreign Relations, the CFR. Yeah. The 5 families, the Dallases, the Bushes, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, they were controlling the poppy population. This is facts.
To be fair, Brian's touching on some serious things still. Can't lie.
I mean, the American military is the biggest military in the world by far, by none.
When you start talking about CFR and that, you got to start talking about 16 bloodlines and rare.
What's the other one?
Yeah, boy.
It's even bigger. The national, the N. It starts with the N. I can't remember now. Your budget.
You got the FBI, the CIA.
Yeah. And you got what's the one that starts with the M? It's the biggest out of all of them. From the CIA, the FBI, all that. It's a huge one, bigger than the CIA, but it's massive. But they control what goes on. They control completely.
All right, family. So we'll just take a little pause there still. Although Brian, like I said, he's hitting on you know, some very sort of relevant and significant points still. It was even interesting to hear Mr. Unknown really speak about his experience after coming back from the war. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And saying that, you know, basically that is full of, you know, sort of antipsychotic drugs, etc., etc., etc. And to be fair, I think these are the sort of things regarding the other side of the war and, you know, the other victims of the war, i.e. the soldiers, that we don't really get to hear about, man. So actually, I think I would like to maybe have a little chat to him about that still. You know what I'm saying to you? And he seems like he's quite open with it, whereas you've got some other sort of soldiers where they're very closed, very, you know what I mean, introverted. They will not mention, you know what I mean, once they come back, they don't speak about it, which is not necessarily a good thing. But yeah, man, I think I'd like to speak to him about it, man, because he's obviously done at least, I think he's done 2 tours. I think he definitely said he was in Iraq, etc., etc. And yeah, man, I would love to chat to him. I'm not gonna tell no lie, man. You know, because you know the wars that they're speaking about, like these are the wars that really have changed the world as we know it today. You know, obviously the major wars up until that point had been, you know, World War I, World War II. We know that there was the Vietnam War, the Korean War, and all these little ones, but those were not. You know what I mean? Those were obviously before my lifetime, you know what I'm saying to you? But certainly in my lifetime, yeah. Like I said, we've seen the Kuwait. Well, actually, no, we saw the first, the Falklands, I guess. But although England was in the Falklands, I don't feel like it had any sort of impact on England itself, like even these ones did, to be fair. Or maybe I was just too young to know the impact. But yeah, definitely. I remember the Kuwait. Definitely remember Iraq 1 and 2. Yeah, man. Everywhere is war. Miss a war. You know. I remember what Celeste said, until the color of a man's eyes. Boom, boom, boom. But we know that we're a million miles from that still. But yeah, I would definitely like to have a conversation with him about that. And it seems like, you know, the American soldiers and the English soldiers are treated in, you know, the exact same way with just, you know, a lack of respect for what they've done. Because like I said, listen, I'm not pro-military, this, that, and the other. You get me? However, like I'm saying, man, if people are actually going to places and literally putting their life on the line in defense of quote unquote queen and country or whatever, then fuck me, when they come back, at least look after them, man. You know what I mean? If they need a new leg, give them a leg, man. If they need a new arm, give them an arm. You know? But yeah, man, we digress. But who's this? Oh, we don't really care about that still. But yeah, man. So okay, I think Mr. Hurl's been derailed. You know what I mean? The 2 Karens came on and derailed, and then, but it's not even derailing. That's how it goes sometimes, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I've got a couple of things coming up regarding 9 reporting a little bit, exposing why not. It's scummy season, so you might as well get involved, you know. But it's 12 coming up. It's 10 to 12. It's Thursday, the 18th of November. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it for now. I'll probably try and come back later, but you don't know, sir. I shouldn't even be here in the first place. You get me? But you know, 9 live, I sort of thing go. So everyone out there, have yourselves a good day. Yeah. Big up yourself, Cotton Socks, Black Queens in the building. Salsa Kushti, come on in the building. Yeah. But yeah, man, this is the scummy side of YouTube. You know, and like I said, Mr. Hurl's got a bee in his bonnet. I don't know what's the truth and what's a fact, or what's a fact and what's a lie. All will be revealed, as we say, it will all come out in the wash. You know what I'm saying to you? But I definitely know that there's some people running scared, man. There's some people running scared, man. And if I can, I want to come and bring a clip where I heard some sophisticated yo, family, I swear to God, I heard let me not say an old woman, right? I heard an elderly lady, right? Yes. I heard an elderly lady said, yo, If I ever saw Gummy, I would throat punch her my own self. Yeah, I don't know what Gummy's done out here, but yeah, she's pissed off a lot of people. Like Gummy, you're pissing off a lot of people, man. You got old women wanting to throat punch you. But I'm here for it, man. I'm bloody here for it. Yeah, trust me, Cotton, I'm going to get hold of it, man. I'm going to get permission. We're going to play that shit. That shit was too funny. I think in America, joining the military is different, especially if you're black. It's a stepping stone to a career. Yeah, I agree with that still, Banana. Yo, melanated in the building. Big up yourself, sis. Big up yourself. I pass you. But I definitely agree with that still, Banana. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that still. Where you can go into the military or the Navy or whatever and you can get, you know, some good training, etc. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So I agree with that still. And there's many people that have actually come, and even there's a guy, you know, what's his name? Hold on. Yeah, we got a gentleman, God of Jacob, you know, and he definitely used the military as a stepping stone, and he's come out and, you know what I'm saying, he's done very well, thank you very much. So, yeah, I agree with that, man. I definitely agree with that, man. Again, I'm not sure if it's the same in England, you know. I'm not sure if you get the same sort of career opportunities or training or whatever, but maybe, man. But hold on a sec. Yeah, family, man. But listen, it was a quick one. You done know. You know what awaits, man. But you done know, hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? Because you just never know when I might pop up again. It might be 9 live reports. It might be rice and peas. You know what I mean? You know, so tomorrow is rent collection day. You know what I'm saying to you? So, you know, so we're going to come and have a party once we collect rent. And, you know, so we, you know what I mean? Drink 2 juice, eat 2 food, etc. Yeah, well, I do key. Who isn't, to be fair, but who is? Oh, yeah. Did you not see that? These people want to know Esau's identity so badly. It's hilarious, man. But yeah, Brian, that one last night, that was a joke thing still. I can't lie, man. That's a joke thing, man. At least find someone that looks a little bit mixed race, man. Lord of God, man. Don't do Esau, someone. Don't do him so. I know that he's revealed some of himself and he's not dark skinned or whatever, but Lord, don't say he's a white man. That's a disrespect, man. Yeah, all right then, Banana. I'm telling you, Banana. This is what I'm saying. It's a joke thing out here. Exactly. Imagine. Someone's got to explain to me how a Nigerian immigrant can be an FNAT. But then we know how he can be an FNAT because his wife was an FNAT. You get me? But then when the people then found out who her husband was, they're like, no, you mad. You get me? That can't work. And then she had to become a CivNat. But I know when Gummy came online, she came online as an FNAT. That's facts. So imagine you're an FNAT, yeah? And FNAT, I mean, obviously there's different definitions, but you just heard Captain say that with their team, they want 80% of the country to be indigenous white. Cool. But then you're going to marry it don't make no sense to me, man, because then how do you assure that your husband is in the 20%? But then at the same time, we know that the midget thinks he's a white man anyway. His words, not mine. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So, you know what I mean? Maybe in their head it could have worked, man. You get me? Imagine midget called himself a white man. When I say the confusion is real, and just before he had said it, I said it in the chat. Yo, when my man looks in the mirror, I think I said he sees Sylvester Stallone or something. Couple of minutes after that, he's like, I see it. When I look in the mirror, I see a white man. I was like, yo, Nines, it was you who said she said it to. It was. Oh, look at that to George. See it there? Look at that. Look at that. You see? So you see it there? You see it there? The truth will always come out in the wash. Isn't 0161 an FNAP? I've never heard her call herself an FNAP, bab. You understand what I'm saying to you? I've never heard her call herself an FNAP. So, yeah, man. But you know how people actually just throw labels on people out here without even knowing what the label means, just to be arseholes. You understand what I'm saying to you? But yeah, exposing season continues. And like I'm saying, people are under pressure. Like, trust me, people are under pressure. You know what I mean? One way or another, the cat has been put amongst the pigeons, and I'm here to watch it. Aren't you entertained? And like I said, it makes a nice difference where we're not the entertainers, man, because there's enough jobs out there in engineering, you get me, IT, this, that, and the other. We don't always have to be the entertainers. A Nigerian FNAP. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not too sure about that, but you know, all this nationalism and all that. I mean, we're in England, yeah. People of color in England, where we are a very, 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 very small minority, man. So all that chatting is just nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying to you? It's just nonsense. It's just trying to label people because you've been labeled. You see what I'm saying to you? So then, obviously, the only thing you can do is because you really have no. Oh dear. But yeah, man. Let me not even go into that. Let me not even go. What's the dream team? You can see the chat. What's going on here then? Let's go back. Have a little listen before I switch out.
How many of your comrades NSA or something? It's called NSA. Something like that.
That's it. Sorry. Yeah. Can't remember everything. Yeah. They're huge.
All right, so they're still talking about that. So I think I'll leave it for this still. But yeah, man, we got some nice little bits and bobs to come. You get me, especially in this dark, wintry season. And you know what they say? Who will they say? He who laughs best. He who laughs best. And you know, say a whole heap of laughing me I do. You know what I'm saying to you? But I'm telling you, man, wait up, I'm gonna try and get this thing, man. It's like the Golden Girls gunning down the two Karens. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. So I'm gonna see if I can find that still for real. But yeah, let me leave it at that. Coming up to 12, I can get away with lunch hour. But yeah, man. Yo, Nana, you know, it's a couple of things me I react from you still. So make sure they don't get taken down. And if they do, just send me the file, man. Herbs, I don't know where you're there, but big up yourself still. Apparently, according to Brian, you're coming with the, you get me? Living well is the best revenge. Yeah, man. We're ever living well. I do, but at the end of the day, sometimes you can't always turn the other cheek, you know? You know what I'm saying? You can't always turn the other cheek, man. You see what I'm saying to you? And this is what I'm saying, I do, yeah? People take people's kindness for weakness. And most importantly, like I've always told the family, familiarity breeds contempt. Wonderful banana. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. You see what I'm saying to you, Aduki? Familiarity breeds contempt, man. And the contempt out here is mad. You know what I mean? You've got this lady in question, Gummy. Imagine. You got Gummy telling another set of black men that her husband, you get me, is basically blacker than them. You can't make this shit up. You can't. But we're going to go through that as well, man. We're going to go through that as well. But family, I'm going to leave it there, yeah? hit the notification bell. Make sure you tell one other person to subscribe because we're on our way to 1,000 now. You get me? We're on our way. Might as well make a song and dance about it. So the 13 that's in the building today, you tell one other person to subscribe to 9E for 99. Up in this bitch. Yeah? All right. But no, I'll see that. Yeah, I'll do that. Once I'm finished a little bit of works, because you know we're the plantation. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, we're here for the mess. 9 Live reporting, man. One love, family. Go and have some lunch. All those of you at your desk, it is now 12 o'clock. Yeah, go and have a little walk. You get me? And make sure that your chair is ergonomically well designed. I'm out, family. One love.